Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Lightning Web Component real-time scenarios. Today in this tutorial, we are going to discuss to the how we are going to pass a parameters from the Lightning Web Component to our Apex class. How we are going to pass the data or parameters from the HTML to the our Apex class. How we are going to pass, we can check it to the here is the our use case. So we can fetch the contact information from the Apex class with the use of the either phone or email. Based on the phone or email, we are going to fetch the contact information from the Apex class imperatively in the Lightning Web Components. How we are going to get the imperatively? Regularly in while method, we are using right in while method directly we are fetching the data from the database on load of the page. But now we are giving the either phone or email. Based on that, we are going to fetch the data from the Apex class imperatively. We can see the here, come to the Visual Force page, sorry, Visual Studio. So first of all, I'm going to create the one new Apex class. So Control Shift P, creating the Apex class. So here I'm creating the Apex class contact records. I'm fetching the contact records CLS. Just I'm taking the here enter. So it's creating to the our Apex class. So in this Apex class, we are writing the parameterized method. So that parameterized method, it is written to the our contact information. Okay, so here it is creating the our Apex class. So now it is created by the Apex class. So in this, I am giving to the @ aura enabled. So we want to call the our method to the LWC. We need to write by the @ aura enabled, right? So here catchable equals to true. And here we are going to write our method name. So get contact data. So here I am giving to the string where they are entered to either phone or email. So that's why here I am giving to the yes phone or email. So now I'm going to write the query on the contact object. We are fetching the contact information, right? So here contact select ID comma name. Instead of the name, we can take by the first name, last name, email, and phone. So any other fields required, we can with the comma separate we can by the rest of the fields as well from contact. So we need to get the either phone or email. So where email or phone, our wish. So here I'm going to take the first phone equals to yes phone email. This is the our variable name. Or if it doesn't match the phone, we can check it with the email. So yes phone or email. Now here once we get the data from the database, we are returning to the our data. So return contact. So here we are returning the contact, right? Instead of the string, we can write it by the contact. Why means we are returning the contact information. Now it's ready for the our Apex class. I am deploying to this source org, deploy to this source org. So it is successfully deployed to the source org. Now we are going to create the one HTML template. So that is the Lightning Web Component. Create Lightning Web Component. So here we are going to give to the our component name fetch contact info or contact data. So now here we are going to define one property. Why? Because means They are entering to the either phone or email, right? So that's why here phone or email. This is the property name. Now they need to enter, right? We are giving to the input. So come to the HTML. So here lightning card title equals to contact info. So here we are going to write the input. Lightning input label equals to enter a phone or email. So value equals to our property name. So phone or email. We have defined right property here. This is the property name. And now this is the what type of the data type. So type equals to string. So here we either phone or email. It is considered as a string. Now I am closing to this tag. Save. So once enter the data, we need to holding, right? So here we are writing the on change. On change our method name handle change. So come to the JS, we are defining to the handle change method. When they are enter the either phone or email number, we need to hold to the in this property. So that's why here handle change event. So this dot phone or email equals to event dot target dot value. Event dot target dot value here. So this event is the standard event, right? So based on that, we are going to fetch the data here and mapping to the our property. Now we are going to write the one button. We need to get the data from the database. So here lightning button variant equals to brand label equals to get contact on click. Once we click onto the button, we need to get the data route site here. So handle submit or handle click. Okay, now button is the ready. So once we come to the our JS handle click method, so our handle click method we are defined the here. Now next step is the we need to import the our class and our method, right? So how we are going to import the class? So here import. So get contact data. So this is the our class name, right? Contact records dot sorry contact records underscore class. This is the our class name. It is automatically populated here. Get contact. So we are importing to the at the rate slash Salesforce at the rate Salesforce slash Apex slash our class name dot our method name we can define to the here. If you already deployed dynamically showing the here, automatically showing the here, otherwise you can type it by the manually. So here we can give it the any name here. It's not a fixed one this. We can give it the any name by the here. But here we can call to the our class name dot our method name. Now we are imported the our class. So now here what we are giving the here same should be given by the here get contact data. So it is the parameterized method. We are defining the one parameter right here. It is the parameterized method. So that's why here we are passing to the parameter So like this with the binding symbol, what is the our parameter name in Apex class side? S phone or email. So this is the our data type name. So S phone or email. See here, S phone or email. Now we are passing to the JS property. JS property here. This is the right. This dot phone or email. Now we are passing what we are entered to the here. This will come to the here and go to the pass it to the our Apex class. Now it is returned to the result, right? So then result. So at the same time, it might be giving an any error catch. So this is the error block. So save. In the next video, we can discuss how we are going to handle the errors also. But now we are discussing to the how we are going to get the result in this video. So now it is written to the result, right? That result to holding, we are going to take the one property contact info. So here we are going to write this dot contact info equals to result. So now we are going to our result into the contact. Okay, so what is written by the Apex class? Same result we are going to holding by the contact information. Now we are going to display our contact information. So here first name. So contact info dot first name. So we can buy the separate line purpose. I'm giving the break and as well as to the in button and our data also giving the some two lines of the space break. Now here last name contact info dot last name. So another new line for the email. So email and phone. So save now. So now we are going to deploy to the source arc. So in the metadata, we are going to give to the targets. So true targets target. Our app page is I'm defining only app page is giving here. If you want to the in record page or home page, we are going to use we can give by the rest of the targets also. Now I am deploying to this. So it is deployed successfully. Come to the Salesforce arc. So display purpose, I'm taking to the one app builder page. Quickly, we are going to create the app builder. So here, app manager, sorry, app builder, lightning app builder. So click on to the here. So click on new. So I'm taking the app page. Click on next. Contact information. Just I'm taking the our app builder page name. So click on one region. Click on done. So now we what we have deployed our component will be appear here, right? So here I'm not sure why it is getting. So here we have the fetch contact data. This is the our name. So first name it's not reading. I will show you that is why it is not reading. So click on save, click on activate, click on confirmation. So now back to the page. So come to the here. We are going to add it by the our component. Sorry, app builder page. What we are created. Click on add more. Click on all. So contact information. So save. So first name is not defined the here showing. Why? Because means while loading the HTML automatically loaded these values also. So by default these values information is the null, right? We are not defined the any. So that's why it is throwing the undefined. So how we are going to handle this? So once we click on to the handle click on, we are getting the data and we are displaying, right? So how we are going to handle this means we can display data by default. We are going to the false. It is a Boolean property I'm taking. When we are getting the data, then only we are going to display the data, right? So display data equals to true. So save. Now come to the HTML. When it is getting the data, we are making as a true. Okay. Come to the HTML. So now this block initially we are going to hide. So template if true. So here we are going to give our property name display data. So template we are going to closing to the here. So save. On page load time it is the false, right? So this is not executed the here. Once we click on to the submit button, then we get the result. We are set the value true. So that's why it is entered to the in this block and display the data. Okay, so now we can see the output just to deploy to this source org. So now it is deployed successfully. Now I am refreshing the page. See here, enter a phone number or email. Now I am coming to the contact object. We can fetch the any one of the contact. We can check it. So contacts. Okay, for example, let's take this is the email address. So I am copy this email address. Come to the here. So get contact. See here it is appear by the contact first name and sorry, first name is not populated. So I think so it is the API name is the wrong. I'm just to deploy to this again. So now come to the here refresh. So I am giving to the name, sorry, email. See here, now we are getting the first name, last name, email and phone number, email and phone number. So here we are enter the email, right? Based on the email, we are fetching the information. So for example, if we are given to the any phone number, so click on to the here phone number, selecting the phone number. So click on this get contact. So now here data will be the changed here. What is our phone number is given, email and first name, last name also it is appear by the here. So based on the either phone number or email, we are fetching the data from the database imperatively. Means when we click on to the button, then it go to the server side that is called the Apex class calling and we can fetch the data. Okay, so now once we can recap to the our code. So first we return to the one Apex class. In this Apex class, we are writing the one parameterized method. User enter to the either username or email. So sorry, either phone or email. So based on that, we need to fetch the data from the database, right? So here we define the one parameterized method. We are define the one variable, either phone or email. So then we are returning the query on the contact object, contact. We are selecting the few fields like first name, last name, email. If you want some more fields also, we can comma separated. We are added by the some other fields as well. So now here we are writing the where condition, either it is matched to the phone number or email. If anyone is matched, we are returning to the contact information. So it is written the contact information. So that's it to the our Apex class side. Now come to the HTML side. User need to enter the data, right? This purpose we are taking the one input. What is the user enter the value? They need to storing purpose. We are taking the one property. We are holding purpose. We are taking the one property, phone or email. So email. So here once they are given to the input handle change, we are going to hold the user enter the data. So that's why here handle change. We are hold by the what is their enter either phone or email. Then after they click on to the button, get the contact information button. So we are calling the our Apex class. So before calling the our Apex class, first we need to import by the our Apex class. So this is the syntax Apex class, Salesforce slash Apex slash our class name dot method name. And come to the here, it is the parameterized method. So here we are passing the parameter. This is the Apex class side variable name. So come to the here. This is the Apex class side variable name, and this is the JS side variable name. Sorry, guys. So then we are passing to the here we can get the result, right? So then result we are holding the our result. So take the another property, that is the contact information, store the our result into the in contact information. Now we are going to display this information in the HTML. So we are displaying the first name, last name, email and phone. So on the page load, these values are the null values. So that's why it is given the undefined error. So we are overcome to that error. We are taking the one boolean property, display data equals to false by default. When we are getting the data from the database, we are making it is the true. We are making the it is the true. So this part we are added by the here template if is to rendering. This is called the rendering concept, right? So in the rendering, it is when it is true, automatically render by the this block, automatically render by the this block. So this is the we are implemented. So now here is the our scenario. For example, I am going to give to the some again to the email address. So here just click on get contact. Here is the appear the data. So okay guys, I hope to you have to understand how we are going to implement it by the Lightning Web Component. In the next tutorial, we can discuss to the how we are going to display the error messages, like that is called the toast messages. So we have the different type of the toast messages, how we are going to implement it by the toast messages. So for example, they might be give to the either invalid phone number or email, right? So we need to give the some proper error message to the user. So how we are going to implement that is we can see in the next tutorial. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the more LWC